say Stinky Dink, the Riggedy Raw, aka the Showman John Bowman, aka the all around rawest man in the business, aka a rapper called Hawk, aka a living legend, aka gonna die legend. It ain't a game. I'm all let you know off the top when it comes to DC slash now DMV hip hop. I'm a pioneer that. I guess we're gonna get into it later, but I'm gonna say I came out in '89. It's 2018, and I don't know if you want to call it the king or whatever people be throwing monikers around. But whatever my position is in DC hip hop, it's still the same and it's never been threatened. You know what I'm saying? I started at 18 and I'm 48. I still perform. You know what I'm saying? With every band, I'm probably only rapper in the history of the city that done perform with every band of consequence. You name them, I done rock with them. There ain't another rapper that can say that. Every band. You know?
Now, what's the difference? Has the energy changed? Like from the times, I remember watching a few videos of yours, and from the time like 88, 89, that wave, that energy back then when Go-Go was the original, you know, it was it in the city. You know, what has changed from then and now as you see? Is it the same? Or?
Well, no, it's totally different. And that kind of speaks to my situation. When we came up, the only platform you had to rap was the Go-Go. Now I know there's some dudes, man, I was rapping 85, I was rapping 86, I was rapping back then too, but they wasn't publicly because it wasn't a public platform in DC right now. I can't even tell you about no open mics that was going on back in 88, 89. So the people that did rap came through the Go-Go. And there was only a few of us. The person that started was a guy named Fat Rodney, and I came behind him. And basically with the Go-Go, to make people understand it nationwide, the Go-Go was like Crenshaw in LA or like the Apollo in New York. The Go-Go was the spot, especially the Rare Essence Go-Go. You know, and that was the only place we had to perform. Wasn't no 1222 Dreams and all these different clubs. No, you was either at the Go-Go or you was at somebody that was getting money, pool party or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And that was the platform. Whereas though now, you know, you got the internet, you got people throwing open mics. You know, I'm pretty sure some rappers that considered that I don't even know of that be rocking and killing open mics. Whereas though when I started off 18 years old. First time I rapped was live was in front of a RE crowd. Wasn't at the studio. Oh man, I messed up. Take me back. I mean, this first time I'm rapping. My introduction to rap is in front of the biggest crowd in the city, 4 to 5 nights a week. You know what I'm saying? And I did that for a year. And I say that to say that basically I toured. But the only difference is when rappers tour, they tour an album. You know what I'm saying? See, I know the arts and crafts of rap now. Duplicate this. Rappers tour, they tour an album. I rap with RE for a year at 18 years old, 4 to 5 nights a week. Every week, it was different raps. Pipe the Gun, the Riggedy Raw one. People know the history with that went up to about 6, 7. Old McDonald, what they had about 30, 40 verses. The Stinky didn't get Riggedy Raw Jones. I mean, little big boy of rap, educated. I mean, come on, man. It was unlimited. Thinking about it now, because I know the arts and crafts of rap, I couldn't duplicate what that 18-year-old was doing. I get outside my body and look at him in third person. Like, man, that young'un was sick with it. Because at the same time, you know, that was the herb. So, you know, you're out there trying to get some money, you're messing with the bride. I'm thinking, when was I finding time to write those rhymes and remember them?
Yeah.
And perform them 4 to 5 nights a week. And then you know about the battles. I had dudes coming up battling. They could sit back and study me. Oh, I'm going to get them. I ain't know who was coming up.
Right.
And I'm undefeated. And I'm undefeated. You can't even find it in the joint. Well, somebody got out on Stinky in the RE stage. No, they was messing with a young lion at that time. Yeah.
Okay, and one thing too, man, I really looked at the transition and the mindset of the youth from back then, right? And we was talking prior to this conversation about how the streets took on, well, the rappers took on the streets back then.
Right.
Because it was something about it. The streets, that literally, you can go out the house and make 10,000 in one day.
Right.
Now, the streets imitating the rappers.
Yeah, put on flip-flops. I know everybody can relate to that, but maybe haven't really looked at it. In our era, rappers imitated street dudes. That's where all the big time stuff coming from. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Now, the streets, if you look at the streets, the streets imitate rap. We can go outside right now and find 5 dudes that look just like rappers that might tell you they don't even rap. They don't even want, you want to be a rapper? No, I don't want to be no rapper, but he looks just like a rapper, you know what I'm saying? So now the streets kind of imitate rap. When we came out, well, let me say, yeah, the streets imitate rap right now, but when we came out, rap was imitating the streets. Streets had to lead. You know what I'm saying? Basically, which is the persona of all the rappers now. Everybody, the plug, everybody got this, everybody got that. And that's another thing. It makes it one formula. When we came out, remember, it was good to be different.
Yeah.
You know, we had the gangster. We had the slick rapping dudes. We had party rapping dudes. You know, we had you can get some conscious rap. Everybody rapped the same thing. And what people gotta understand, to an artist that know wordplay, you know what I'm saying, it gets boring because we hear all these same rappers. Yeah, they might say it in a different way. My ice this, my ice do that, my joint smell like this, whatever they say. But they all I'm saying the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And to a person that know words and into words, it's like, Joe, they just saying the same thing different ways on all the songs, you know. But that's about the money. You know, when the platinum thing hit rap and rappers became A-list celebrities, you know, they had to follow that platinum form. And now it's a money thing, and all the companies want to follow. You know what I'm saying? So that Afrocentric ain't making no money. We don't need that no more. You know what I'm saying? The creativity got took out of it, and the game started controlling the creativity. You know what I'm saying? It became more of a look, and they turned rap more into, you know, old hip hop songs are raw. These are really hip hop songs. They are hip hop songs that compete with R&B songs. That's why sometimes you may see a hip hop award and an R&B singer get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how Bobby Brown became a hip hop artist, so I guess hip hop was an attitude. You know what I'm saying? When the singers start winning actual hip hop awards, you know, so yeah, they hijacked the joint. And what I say to that, I don't know why, but I guess because it's black culture, they don't look out for us like that. If you look at any other genre of music, y'all probably never thought about this. They conformed the music when different styles came out. I don't know what was the first rock, but you go on your cable channel right now, it's about 20 rocks. Hard rock, soft rock, classic rock. You know, you got the dudes that put on their little beach shirts and Sally had whatever rock that is. Jazz, we got all different types of jazz. They broke it. It didn't start out with all them different types. They broke it down for certain people doing different types. But hip hop, they didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? We nicknamed some of it, but they didn't do that. They just put us all in one little bucket. Where they could have separated. You know, these the lyricists, these the conscious dudes, these the party dudes, these the, you know, they could have gave us something, because when you lock it all up in one thing and then you favor one because this the money formula, you know what I'm saying? And then these rappers got a habit of thinking because you sell the most, you the best. Man, quit it, man. That been going on since MC Hammer, and he wasn't the best. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to Hammer. I mean, that been going on for Vanilla Ice was the best when he sold the most records. Nelly said he was #1 and disrespected KRS once. I mean, come on, man. Come on, you see what I'm saying? That's just like out of bounds, man. I don't care who you think you is. That's out of bounds, man.
And you know what? And I had that resonated with me. That's the reason why I figured like the game was too watered down, for that simple reason. Listen, there's only so many words, man. You know what I'm saying? You may be a fan of the way a guy will deliver his way of rapping, you know, and that he may be the best to you. But to say he's #1 overall, that's, you know, that's kid, that's childish talk. You know, that's what motherfuckers that don't think. You know what I mean? And to keep it 100 with you, man, I look at, you know, where my city is now as it pertains to the wave. Right, when go-go can bring all different colors together, you know, and we know it's a black thing for the most part, but when you look at what Chuck Brown did, right, look at how you brought different states in New York, D.C., Virginia, North Carolina,
Alabama,
everybody coming together to, you know, up under this one style of music, man, and I look at the way it has changed from back then to now, where certain go-go's, man, the party won't even be able to finish due to the fights and all that shit breaking down, and you know, and I see the way. Do you feel like music itself has played a part in that lack of that moving back toward a primitive mindset? Because, you know, as men, we have a disagreement, we can talk it out. That fighting shit for. They like grown boys.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't experienced that, because just like any other genre of music, go-go grew up. And
Right.
a new genre was created called grown and sexy. So you don't really get that too much, in the grown and sexy.
Right, right.
It kind of separate because the bands players got
Yeah.
older and they created grown and sexy. So it's a new go-go, and
Yeah.
and then you want to go over here with the bloom 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 bloom
Right,
bloom,
right,
bloom,
yeah.
the bounce beat or whatever
Yeah.
the new joint they created. But you know what I'm saying. So I haven't really experienced the violence. Now, back in our day,
Right.
it was violence, and it might have happened at the go-go because that's where everybody meet, but it
Right.
wasn't due to the go-go.
Right.
The city was getting 400 bodies a year. That was because of the crack era. You know what I'm saying? But of course, fly niggas going to the go-go. So you
Right.
see your man at the go-go. I mean, of course, things gonna happen. They had shit to do with the go-go. I'm gonna go
Right.
to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Right,
that's other things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where else? Where you
Other
gonna?
things
Where the
that
main
you
place
play.
you gonna see your man at?
At the go-go.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Twisted, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Paying attention to a bride, whatever.
Yeah.
That's what that was, man. Yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting way to look at it, man. Because on side of things, I watch how original. Also, I'm gonna flip it to the song that made you, but pretty much planted your flag
Right.
as a lyricist,
Right.
and from my perspective, right? That one track mind, right? What inspired that record as far as like when you first, because you kind of told a story,
Right.
and if a person that listens to that song, I mean, you literally walk them through
Right.
how you came up with
Well,
that mindset.
It's ironic that you say that because first I'm gonna say one track mind lyrically,
Right.
Lyrically to me not even in the top 500 to 1,000 songs I ever wrote. But I'm gonna say this lyrically, and I'm gonna show
Right.
y'all why later, and then you can go listen to one track mind.
Yeah.
But one thing I do tell young artists, that was the realest song I ever wrote. Because I don't write my street life. I write like the Biggie, put the lyrical dishes in your
Yeah.
bushes. He bringing, that's metaphors, bringing stuff to life. That's my game.
I got you.
But one track mind was the realest song I ever wrote, and ironic, that's the hit I got. April 10th. It basically a true story. I was pissed off. April 10th, I had $100 to my name, and I'm like, I'm about to make it in this rap shit.
Yeah.
One man, $100, and a one track mind.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? And so basically, it's true, and people felt it. Like we talked about. That's a. For if y'all ain't never heard One Track Mind, you can Google it. But it's a song that I put out in '91 in my city, and if we go to the club tonight, 2018, you gonna hear it. It still come on the radio. And I was telling people just like I said, on my story, a boost of my story. Name the people that ever did that and watch the company you put me in. Because your favorite rapper probably done put out 2-3 platinum albums. There ain't nothing playing from that joint right now. If they ain't got a fresh album out right now. One Track Mind still playing, love. And if I go to the club and rock it tonight, the crowd gonna sing it with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I ain't even gonna name the people that did that. Because you talking about 28 years. I'll let y'all name them. Because if I name them, you might get offended. So just think about that. People that put out a song that rode 28 years. Because there's people that put out 3 or 4 platinum albums that ain't last 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. True. Yeah, real talk, man. And what I want to also, I want to flip the script from the music, man. Like now, after all that you have seen, after everything you've been through as far as the game and the growth and the ups and downs, how do you cope with the space you, like as far as the way you give back or the way you be able to say, okay, I didn't go as far as maybe people thought I should have went. Not the way because you may feel like, hey, I've arrived. I don't need to be, my measurement ain't based on what another motherfucker.
Right.
You feel me? And looking at it from that perspective.
Well, I say this. Me and Penny was talking about that the other day, and I tell people this: be careful what you ask for. But actually, I got exactly what I asked for when we started wanting to rap. Rappers wasn't millionaires yet. Like I say, the hustlers was the millionaires. So we wanted to rap because of the love of the game. I wanted to rap. Fat Ratney, I seen him when I was down Norfolk State at college. I seen him come down college. Long story short, and I seen the way the yard reacted to Fat Ratney. It was like Biggie Smalls was down there. Dude from my city. I was like, boom. That's exactly what I want. Ain't ask for no money. I got exactly what I asked for. And in the time of my life, I was pissed off. You know, I felt like I got railroaded, things happen. But I'm totally satisfied with what I got because I understand that it's not a lot of dudes that come from my era that's still as valid as I am in my city. You know what I'm saying? And the stuff that rappers talk, we at the club, we doing this, we doing that. I'm gonna keep it real, y'all. And this 100, I ain't talking no bullshit. Take away the money, now I ain't got no Maybach. I ain't pulling out no Gucci sack with $10,000. But I still get booked in my city. I rock the show, and I can do anything. I get all that love that them rappers talk about, and they go to the Grammys with bodyguards. You ain't in the hood like that. I'm on East Capitol Bennett every day. It ain't a day that I don't walk through my city, go to 7-Eleven, go wherever, and somebody, what's up, Dink? Riggedy Raw, Stinky Dink. You know what I'm saying? The shit y'all talking about, I've been living that since '88, for real. I'm a real, and people know I'm humble, but I'm speaking on this video. I'm a straight up legend in my city. I still get people, my mother called me a hood attorney. You know, I got people in my neighborhood, dudes walk around with lawnmowers, them seen me for 3-4 years, people I play numbers with. Been around me for 3-4 years, don't know who I am, found out who I am, like, oh my goodness, what, you know what I'm saying? And that's just the effect. It's wild to me.
Yeah.
But it's a blessing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I say, I ain't get the money, but I'm a certified legend. A lot of them dudes ain't gonna, well, they entertainment celebrities, but I'm a legend in my city, for real. That's just real talk. And you can't call yourself a legend. I ain't make that up in '98, say I'm a legend. No, people I run into. Matter of fact, yesterday, to give you a true story, yesterday, at the barbershop, I had a dude give me $4. I just took it because he out there giving me his spiel about me and Lil Benny and blah blah. He go in the barbershop people know me, like, man, people don't even know who he is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I know how to take that at this point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And this real talk. People know I walk my city. If I leave out here now, me and Penny leave, we stop at the mall, I might see somebody. And I'm gonna get Stinky Dink love. It ain't about no killing, ain't about no money, it's about my talent.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's the difference.
It's about my
man.
talent. You know?
And that's the difference. A lot of guys these days, you got these phone cameras. It's easy to be famous off the wrong shit, man.
Right.
You know, and that pop.
Oh, they get famous off of views.
Oh my God.
I got 1,000 views.
Yeah.
I got 1,000 views in 2 shows.
Yeah.
And I'm coming back the next night.
Yeah.
Y'all don't understand. Like
Yeah.
I say, just to throw some little braggadocio that I said in my DVD, in my first 4 months messing with, I'm 18 years old, and the only reason I counted because it was messing my head up. In my first 4 months messing with Red Essence, I hit 56 bras. You know what I'm saying? 56. Blew my mind. I'm 18. I wasn't no highly sex young. I knew what it was about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, what's really going on?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?